I'll be honest, and you have been tricked. Your mind actually does not crave happiness, but it actually craves stimulation. Every click, every scroll, you might engage in it thinking that you are resting, but in all honesty, it's actually doing more damage to your brain and more damage to your masculine energy than you can even think about. You might call it rest or you might call it escaping, but in all honesty, it's a form of submission. And this dopamine, the molecule of more, it's the one thing that makes you crave for things which is not good for you, but it's also that one thing that you can use to forge your discipline, you can use to boost your brain and your masculine energy too. So in this video we are actually going to talk about how can you make use of dopamine to your advantage and actually enhance your masculinity. Now, if you're new here, I am Vesh and I'm a men's coach and I help men heal with their traumas, attachment issues, and wounded masculinity in order for them to pursue meaningful connection with women. Now, if you want to work on your childhood traumas, your self worth, your confidence, your abandonment issues, you can also reach out to me through Instagram to book a one on one consultation with me. DM me the keyword coach so that I know you're reaching out to book the consultation with me. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this video. Now, first, let's talk about the dopamine trap. Most of us, very unconsciously, we reach out for our phone, we open Instagram, we open social media apps where we can scroll. Every scroll that you engage in, it feels like you've achieved something. The kind of reward system that gets kicked in your brain is equivalent to you achieving something when all you have done is actually scroll through a social media reel. But you're not building anything, you're not achieving anything, you're just borrowing your own energy. And over time, these dopamine receptors of yours, it becomes dull. Pleasure becomes your baseline. That dopamine kick becomes your baseline. And what happens is you become more and more lazy as time is actually passing because you are choosing that temporary high, that temporary kick that you get with that release of dopamine in that moment. And when pleasure becomes your baseline, you actually start chasing the next hit. Where can you get the next pleasure actually from? And in this whole process, it weakens your masculine core because creation is being replaced by consumption. Instead of you working towards your purpose, instead of you creating something, all you are engaging in is consuming because you are craving that pleasure. You're craving that hit that you get every time you see a notification or every time you scroll through a reel. But dopamine isn't the enemy. It's actually a divine fire into you. When you channel it properly, it enhances your masculinity, your sense of direction. You creating a life of freedom for yourself. So let's talk about the sacred chemistry of focus through dopamine itself. So dopamine in itself, it's a very neutral thing. It's actually waiting for your direction. And when you align your dopamine with your discipline, you are actually replacing that distraction with your drive. When you align dopamine with your purpose, you're actually replacing that craving with a sense of commitment. And a masculine man, he does not avoid dopamine kicks altogether. He actually trains it in such a way that it is acting to his very own advantage. I was watching an interview with someone, and he was saying that he reduced his dopamine intake so low that even the little things that he was doing in a day was giving him immense pleasure, which was all related to his work and his purpose. He cut out all the junk food. Every time you eat junk food or every time you eat a sweet or anything that you're craving for, even when it comes to food, you're getting a dopamine kick in your brain and you're chasing that pleasure. This is why some people cannot stop binge eating. Now, this guy, what he did is he actually replaced all the food with natural whole foods. He completely eliminated processed food from his diets altogether. And this is one time where, 2 months into cutting out all the dopamine and using it for the right purpose, he said that he was actually lying on his bed at night and he was thinking about the oats banana porridge he's going to eat tomorrow morning. And he was smiling to himself. He was craving, his mouth was watering. And can you guys imagine this? Something as simple as oatmeal can actually give you that dopamine kick, that dopamine drive in your body when you're eliminating all other pleasure points from your surrounding. And the most detrimental thing that you guys can actually do is consuming porn. When you guys are consuming porn, you guys are actually frying your brain, and most of the men have that addiction. When you're consuming it, you're just constantly putting your brain in that state of pleasure where you are seeking those intense pleasure from something that you're watching on the screen, which has nothing to do with what real life lovemaking actually even looks like. So you guys are consuming something just for the sake of it to fry your brain, and there is absolutely nothing good coming out of it. The only way you can retrain your mind is to cut out all those pleasure points that you have right now, be it junk food, be it doom scrolling, be it using social media mindlessly or consuming something as well, and replacing it with activities which is actually going to give you a real dopamine hit which you can make use for the long term. And in the beginning, it's going to be so hard to do that because your body is kind of addicted to all that kick right now. Because if you've been lazy all these years, if you've done nothing productive in your life, your body is craving that dopamine. And when you stop consuming all these things, you're going to go through a reaction as if a smoker leaves smoking. When he leaves smoking early on, he feels that sense of horrible feeling within his body because his body is also craving that dopamine through smoking as well. And this is how your dopamine receptors, which are fried over a period of time, can be restored when you consciously start cutting yourself out from those very stimulus in the very first place. So, a masculine man does not avoid dopamine, he trains it by building a sense of routine, by building a sense of structure, be it him rewarding himself after he has a personal record lifting in the gym, or be it him rewarding himself after he achieves a certain milestone in his project or work. You have to design points in your life where you can reward yourself. And what are you going to reward yourself with? And every time you reward yourself, once you hit that goal, you're actually rewiring the baseline receptor of pleasure in your mind, which has been fried over the past many years. And this is a slow process that you have to engage in, and it's not going to be an overnight change. It's going to be very hard for you in the beginning to actually engage in habits which are good for you. And again, anytime you are not putting yourself through discomfort, your masculine energy is kind of weakening because your masculine energy grows in discomfort, whereas your feminine energy grows in comfort. So, whenever you are being lazy, indecisive, not knowing what to do, you are resting in your feminine energy, and that is the most unattractive thing for a woman because you're not a man who can lead himself. If you are not able to lead yourself, how are you going to be able to lead a woman in a relationship when you get into one or if you are in one? And eventually, your woman would start getting frustrated with you because you don't have that sense of responsibility, which actually comes with the masculine role in a relationship. And you have to retrain your brain to get that dopamine high from mastery instead of comfort. Like every time you master a skill, every time you achieve a new goal or a milestone, you reward yourself. So your brain automatically starts associating that pleasure point when you achieve something which is actually good for you. Your brain is the biggest tool that you can hack. If you're able to hack your mind, your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, trust me, you can have anything in the world that you want, be it money, be it fitness, be it health goals, even having the best kind of relationships. Because only a man who thinks he is worthy of good things actually engages in practices like mastering his mind. And dopamine doesn't reward what is good, it actually rewards what is repeated. When you're repeatedly engaging in certain habits, which is for your highest best, you are telling your brain that this is what I actually get pleasure from, instead of engaging in habits which is giving you a temporary hit but no permanent goodness whatsoever. Now let's talk about how can you resensitize your system. The first thing is getting comfortable with boredom. Nobody is willing to sit quietly even for 5 minutes without having any stimulus around them. Can you actually sit in silence without speaking to someone, without looking at a screen for 5 to 10 minutes? If you're not able to do that, this actually is a very key indicator of how fried your brain actually is. Getting used to sitting in boredom is the best way you can resensitize your brain from those dopamine hits which you have been giving it again and again. Take those boring breaks even in between your work session. Do not scroll. If you're having lunch, stop watching something. If you're having lunch, stop scrolling on your social media and focus on the food and actually be mindful about everything that you're eating. It's going to feel very boring. It's going to feel like death, but this is the only way you're going to resensitize your system. The second thing you can do is creating a reward system for yourself. Let's say if you're going To the gym, for instance, how are you going to reward yourself until it becomes a habit? Maybe you allow yourself a 5 minutes of any kind of break, or maybe you allow yourself of eating something which is healthy, but also possibly something that you really like. Creating neural pathways where your brain links certain activities with a reward. Now, what that reward system can be is something you can figure out for yourself. For instance, in my case, if I create and put in a lot of work whenever I'm doing that, I gift myself with a lot of beach time. I like to spend time in nature, but I only gift myself that beach time if I actually complete my task which I have for the day. And this is how I train myself. Again, I'm a woman. I'm operating more from my feminine energy, and I can't have that 24-hour cycle because a woman's cycle is more about having a 28-day hormonal cycle. So I'm not doing the consistent amount of work, but I have to maximize which days in my cycle where I can get the most amount of work done, depending on where my estrogen is peaking, depending on where I am feeling more motivated. But on the flip side, a man has a 24-hour hormonal cycle, just like the sun. The sun rises every day with a certain rhythm. So, if you're able to train yourself, your body to get into a rhythm of having a morning routine, having a night routine, having an evening routine, whatever it is, you can design it however you want to. You are actually training your brain to release that certain amount of dopamine with repetition in your daily task, in your daily activities, where completing a task naturally is equivalent to dopamine hits being kicked in your brain because you don't have other stimulus which you are engaging in. And you can also resensitize your system by actually engaging in one activity at a time. Masculine energy is singular. You guys thrive when you focus on one activity at a time instead of multitasking. Your masculine energy naturally drops when you're multitasking because multitasking is a skill for women. We can do many things at the same time, but you guys do not thrive in that. Your focus is very singular. So you can even do rituals or create routines where you are time boxing, where you fit a certain time schedule in your calendar and you're doing one particular task completely in that time frame, and when that time stops you move on to the next task. When you actually create a rhythm like this where you're doing one thing at a time and you do it with full focus, this is also a way where you can actually resensitize your brain from getting those constant dopamine hits. Now, let's talk about the dopamine and its relation with your masculine field, your masculine energy field. Now, dopamine, in its highest essence, it's your directional force. It is a life force that can direct your purpose. It's a life force that can actually make you thrive in your day to day activities. And every time you delay that instant gratification, you are reforging your masculine energy. You are channeling it well. You are teaching your masculine energy a sense of discipline and a sense of rhythm. In this process, what happens is you're actually retraining your nervous system to stop seeking those temporary pleasures, cutting out the distractions in your life. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, when you spend a whole day scrolling on social media, you feel pathetic about yourself. You start disrespecting yourself. You do not have any sense of goal and vision for yourself. And a man with no purpose, I'm sorry to say, but is a man who has very low masculine energy because he is more in the flow of life. And who is in the flow? Feminine. Feminine thrive in the flow. Feminine do not thrive in discomfort. Feminine thrive in comfort. We glow more when we are comfortable. We glow more when we have that flow to do whatever we want in a day. This is why the 9 to 5 structure, the job structure, is actually draining more women every single day. Women are getting more and more depressed when they keep going to their work again and again because it goes against the rhythm of their cycle. Whereas men thrive in 9 to 5. Men thrive in that structure, that timetable, that routine, that calendar. And every time you delay that gratification, you are also rechanneling and retraining your nervous system to actually hold intensity without escaping. You are cutting out that escape mechanism from your mind. So, if you are in a relationship and your woman is getting emotional, this can be a matter of very high intensity for you. But instead of escaping, you are able to hold yourself in that moment because you're grounded. The more you cut out that quick dopamine hits, the more you become grounded as a man, the more present you become in the moment. And when you're constantly scrolling, when you're binge eating, you are not in the present moment. Your mind is finding ways to escape the present moment. And if you can be still, if you can be in that stillness, that is where your masculine energy is going to start thriving. And when you stop chasing dopamine, you become that dopamine everyone likes. You become that embodiment of a man who is grounded, a man who is rooted in his masculinity with a sense of structure around him. Masculinity cannot thrive without a structure, because the masculine is the banks of the river and the feminine energy is the flow in the river banks. And this is exactly one thing that makes your presence magnetic, because opportunities, women, they do not chase a man who is seeking stimulation, who is seeking pleasure every single day. They want to be with a man who has that sense of direction and purpose in his life, which can only come when you have control over the dopamine reward system of your mind. So you need to start learning how to replace that cheap dopamine with real dopamine that you give yourself every time you have achieved a task, every time you have done something good when it comes to building a life or future for you. And no matter what, I truly believe that every single person should actually focus on their finances. The worst thing that people can do about is to cry about not having the money. So if you are not happy with the kind of income that you're earning right now, focus on building a life of abundance. We are living in 2025, going into 2026. Now is the best time to actually make money, because there are so many opportunities. You have all the resources when it comes to actually creating a business, creating a side project. And even if you're consuming something, consume it mindfully to retrain your subconscious mind, not looking at, funny videos on internet all day long. And if you really want to consume things that actually gives you that knowledge base, where you're learning a skill, where you're watching a podcast of an entrepreneur, where you're watching a podcast about how to make more money, or about fitness, or about how to take care of your health. Stop watching those sleazy, cheap, funny videos on the internet, because there's nothing good that is actually going to come out of it except for you wasting good time of your life. And when you do something from a state of consistency in your life, it actually stabilizes your identity. You start connecting back with your values. You start becoming proud of the man you are. You start respecting yourself. And only such a man can actually command a presence when he enters a room, because he respects himself. You can't expect respect from other people when you don't respect yourself, when you don't keep the promises that you tell yourself, when you don't change your habits for the best. So, if you have been lost in all that noise, it's time to come back to yourself, time to come back to that silence and stillness within you, and rewire your mind and train it in such a way. Don't be so blindfolded that you are letting your mind dictate how your life becomes. Instead, train your mind to actually help you in your life so that you can create a life of freedom. And let your masculine body remember how it feels like to actually live without distraction and in that state of grounded presence. So, I hope this episode was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.